Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Listen, guys, technology is not my friend tonight. Please let everyone know on Instagram that they need to come over to Facebook or YouTube. Let me take you back to a time when I was at my lowest. And I know as the warrior mom, never let him see you sweat. And I want you to know you're not alone. As of this broadcast in August of 2026, children, 1 in 31, think about that. 1 in 31 are diagnosed on the autism spectrum. If that's not an epidemic, I don't know what is. And I want you to know, I see you, I hear you, and you are not alone. And I don't have all the answers, but I do know that together we really are stronger. Let us know in the comments where you're logging in from. And let everyone know that Instagram is being bougie and they're just not cooperating right now. So ignore that. Send them over to Facebook or YouTube at Win with Bren everywhere. Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom. And I want you to know you are called for such a time as this. Now, again, I don't have all the answers. My baby boy was medically injured at 22 months of age. Just a baby. I still can't believe it now that he's over 6'1", that he was ever that tiny. And it is an epidemic. And we are here to tell you that we're talking about identity and impact and income because it all works together. And I don't have all the answers. What I do know is that which doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And together we really are stronger. Please let us know in the comments where you're chiming in from. If you threw a dart at the U.S., I'm right in the middle of the states, Oklahoma, and we are in the middle of a brutal heat wave. And it's not fun. I just know that this too shall pass. Hey guys, yes, you are called for such a time as this. Great to see you. Hotlanta, Georgia. We have our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and Oklahoma. Miss Miranda, I'm so glad you made it through your dental appointment today. Yes, I am so glad. And we have Seattle, New York, and Omaha in the house. And please let everyone know if they're trying to get onto Instagram, send them to Facebook or YouTube. You can just shoot them a quick text. And I don't have all the answers. What I do know is that when we lock arms and we are a force to be reckoned with more than a couple of people, that we really are stronger. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Bren Harris. Oh, hey, Miami, Florida in the house. Great to see you. My name is Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom. Not a role I would have ever chosen in a million years. Here's why. When I was in college, I did my senior thesis on a spring break trip to the inner city. I mean, we are talking Gangville in Kansas City. No disrespect to KC. I love your barbecue. And, you know, I'm a white chick from the suburbs. I had no clue what to expect, but there were bars on the windows. Everyone, you know, when it hit, you know, dark 30 in the evening, no one was outside. And we had a power outage in the little church where we were entertaining these young children. And I had taught myself to play guitar. And I entertained these restless, really angry children for an hour. And at the end, I looked at my mentor and I said, I'm so glad God did not call me to work with children. Here I am, Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom. And it's not a role I would have ever chosen. It is a role that I embrace. And I want you to know, I see you, I hear you, and you are not alone. Now, I have had a really interesting day. It is, 120 degrees in the shade here. And my son is a teenager. He's about to start his senior year. Oh my gosh, pray for this mama. And And what's so funny is that his opinion is so important now. And I really try to reward that. And today we went to our favorite. We do work in the morning, and then we always have an adventure in the afternoon. We're at day 146 of our little adventure bracelets. These little ribbons. On St. Patrick's Day, we had not one piece of clothing in our house of green. So we opted to do golden green ribbons on our wrist. Yeah, it's the technology does not love me today. And we have been wearing these bracelets for 146 days. And they're little gold ribbons around the wrist. And my son will not leave the house unless we do that. So if the mic cuts out again, please let me know in the comments. Thank you. And now that he's starting his senior year, he's on an alternative program. So he does get to stay with this teacher for a couple more years. But this is really a surprise. And we get to do all the whole cap and gown and everything. And I'm kind of freaked out. So you guys pray for this mama. Yeah, I know. I'm reading the comments. Yes. Oh, yes. Miss Miranda, she was at the dentist today. All numb, but I'm here. Thank you so much. She has spent most of today with us. And let me tell you what, when you find your people, you love them hard. And I want you to know everyone has a different gift. I am not gifted at running a household or, taking care of the, yeah, exactly, taking care of all the maintenance that includes. And Miss Miranda has been with us almost all of Zach's life. And I am so thankful that we have people that care about our family enough to nudge us to that next level. Oh, hey guys, great to see you. We have Miami, Florida. We have, Tampa, Florida. Good to see you. And if you are on, trying to get on Instagram, please let people know. Facebook, YouTube, just for tonight. Because, technology is not our friend sometimes. And sometimes in this crazy weather. Hey guys, great to see you. We have Dallas, Texas, and San Antonio, Texas in the house. I am really glad you guys are here. I'm going to take you in the Wayback Machine real quick. And this is baby Zach. When you see the next picture, you'll understand why this is important. This is over 18 years ago, moms were being disrespected online, and something rose up in me. And that is when we PCS back from Japan, where my son was born. This is an older relative's home. The kitchen has not been updated in many decades. And moms are being completely disrespected online. And again, least likely candidate to be the warrior mom ever in my life. And, sometimes God just has a sense of humor. And, higher power in the house. And I just found that after being in Japan, where everything is so normalized, like nursing in public, the whole family takes care of the new baby. Even the grandmothers nurse the children. And it's just miraculous because I spent the first 10 years of my son's life getting zero sleep because no one understood it. And little bitty guy. And just so you know, this is about a year ago. This is my son now with the big ear defenders, and one of our out-of-state medical trips. And he is over 6'1" now. I might be 5'2" on a good day. And so I walk tall and carry a big stick, if you know what I mean. And in the last 6 months or so, I have written 2 books. And they have both hit the bestseller. And I just want to thank you guys. This is the best-selling author picture. And I had no clue when I posted that this would be a reality. Our words have power. And so tonight, the way we learn words in our home. because my son is diagnosed on the autism spectrum level 3 nonverbal lifelong care. We found that American Sign Language is the way he learns words. And Jim Quick, memory expert, says when the body moves, the mind grooves. So this is our word for tonight. You do the little Spock thing with your non-dominant hand. I know we have some Trekkies in here. Do this and then turn it sideways, and then you're going to go activate. That's kind of like starting a vehicle. Activate. And every day when we put those gold bracelets on, we get in the vehicle and we're driving to wherever we're going to go, and he just goes, activate. And I just think that's so amazing that we can have something to do with our hands, and everything comes alive. I mean, he could sit there and go da 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 da, and I'm going, I have no clue what you mean. And when we say, and this all started because we didn't have anything green to wear on St. Patrick's Day, and when we did our ribbons, I just, being a child of the 90s, I just tapped his wrist with the ribbon, and I said, Wonder Twin Powers, activate. So this has become a thing for the last 146 days. Hey guys, let us know when you're chiming in where you're logging in from. Oh yeah, words do have power. Yes, Rosie from Miami. And I am so thankful that you guys are here. Tennille from Georgia says, Widow guy. Yes, he was so tiny. And when I see babies today, I'm just like, I just don't remember him being that tiny. And I broke a lot of family traditions during my motherhood journey. And I'm not sad about it because we are blazing our own trail. Hear me, warriors. I see you. I hear you. You are not alone, and you belong right here at the Warrior Nation. Oh, hey guys, great to see you. So this is the first bestseller. This is The Mystery, The Major and the Musician, a Warrior Mom mystery. And it is set in southern Japan, about 1,000 miles south of Tokyo. A tiny little island. It's just a miniature Hawaii. And I'm telling you, we got to live there for years. And that's where my son was born. And he still resonates with anything Japanese, if it's online or on the television. And it's so cool because, I mean, when I got certified to teach children 11 and younger yoga, we were trying to figure out a way to say namaste. And he kept saying mama stay. So then we flipped the script and we just went like this. Na, ma, stay. And then he goes, konnichiwa, which is good afternoon in Japanese. And he can say it plain as day. And it's really exciting to see his connection with the Japanese culture, even though we left there when he was about a year old. Hey guys, great to see you. Oh, we have Miss Amanda, one of my son's favorite teachers from Norman, Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner. And yeah, you definitely are tiny but mighty. I'm telling you guys, I have found 3-inch raffia, like really pretty summer shoes, 3-inch platforms. And every time I put those on, he stops being disrespectful. And I'm like, I'm going to do every exercise on the planet to be able to wear these shoes the rest of my life. And I just want you to know, you can be petite and powerful. Oh, hear me, warriors. You can be petite and powerful. We walk in purpose and champion our calling, becoming 1% better every single day. Hey guys, great to see you. Oh yes, powerful things come in small packages. Rosie from Miami, Florida. Yes, I completely agree. Petite and powerful. Hey guys, if you have not checked out Rosie's podcast, please look her up on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. She has an amazing podcast, and I just want to shout her out. She lost her son just recently in the last few years and talks about grief and how we overcome that and become empowered through that struggle. So please look her up. Her name is Rosie-Maria Rosalia Lastra. And I just think it's really important that we support each other, because I find that it's amazing what she's doing, and she has such a handle on AI and Canva. So please check her out. And also Tony the Voice out of Anthony Smith's podcast out of our nation's capital, Dollars and Cents podcast. I mean, financial wisdom to the 100th power. Please check that out on Facebook and Instagram. Hey guys, good to see you. Last but not least, we have the companion book, The Warrior Mom Journal. It hit #1 on the bestseller. The other one hit the bestseller list. This one hit #1. And this is not, oh, I wore the pink sweater and the gray slacks and it was 75 and breezy today. No, this is, hear me, warriors. I want you to think of that one thing. That one thing you always said you would do your entire life, and then life started lifing. We go to school, get a good job, we get married, we have children and a mortgage and all these things that entails. And then we find that our dreams are on the back burner. Purpose sits in the driver's seat, emotions sit in the back. Hear me, warriors. Purpose drives, emotions sit in the back. Our emotions are just flags or triggers or indicators. They are not the driver. And this is really important. I don't care who you are hanging around. Resist sharing your dreams unless they are in that 1% better every single day category. Hey guys, great to see you. We have Seattle and let's see, South Dakota in the house. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Good to see you guys. And just a few weeks ago, we celebrated my son's 18th birthday, and I just want to give a huge shout out to Miss Amanda. She has been on the podcast. She has shared her struggle with especially sister and all of the challenges for her family. Please check out her Instagram and Facebook as well. Amanda Alferez. And it's so funny because we just call her Miss Amanda. So I had to ask her how to spell her last name. And I mean, my son is so excited. We're in the 13-day countdown to his senior year of high school. I cannot believe it. And it's so funny because we have the absolute best team we've ever had throughout his entire education experience. Always be the advocate, even if you get labeled the squeaky wheel. Hear me, warriors. Be that mom. Always be the advocate, even if you get labeled the squeaky wheel, because we are called for such a time as this. Hey guys, great to see you. Yes, we love you too, Miss Amanda. And we were able to celebrate his 18th birthday on the rooftop pool at the Omni. And now I looked and tried to do Resort Pass, and that thing is booked up through the end of the season. So we just hit it at the right time. And higher power blessed us with a beautiful, overcast, sort of drizzly day, so there weren't many people there. And he didn't want anything for his birthday. He wanted to hang out with his safe friends. So our next sign for tonight, just like baseball, safe. Safe, and then you're going to kind of hook the index fingers, just like this. Safe friends. We all need safe friends, whether we realize it or not. And it doesn't matter where you are in your journey. I see you, I hear you, you belong here. Because I'm telling you, I would not wish the last 15 years on anyone, because we have walked straight through hell. Now we walk out of there like we own the place and take water back to those still in the fire. If your child's just been diagnosed, if you've been at this a while and you've had some regression, that's just the way it is. That's just the nature of the disorder. And in our house, we have a diagnosis. We do not have an affliction or a disorder. And that's real important. And I've gotten a lot of pushback online for that. And I just went, bless and release, hide, block. Yeah, because you have no idea what warrior moms experience unless you're walking that road. Oh, hear me, warriors. We have no idea what someone's walking unless we have walked that road. And it's not easy. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for people who are willing to get 1% better every single day. Oh, thank you so much. Tony from our nation's capital says, you've shaped this podcast with much generosity, humility, and grace. Thank you. All credit to higher power. Barbie from Texas says, value. Oh, bless and release, hide and block. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because people who are keyboard warriors, they're just jackwads online, and they think they can get away with saying anything. They thrive on our negative reaction. Bless and release, block and hide. Because I categorically refuse. I am not going to argue with you. If someone says something that I categorically disagree with, I'm like, you could be right. I'm willing to consider that. Next. Because that's the only way to keep our sanity. I joked with someone this week saying, the autism mom groups are a lot like religion. Don't shoot the messenger here. The autism mom groups are a lot like religion because everyone's splitting hairs and getting lost in the weeds and the minutia. Because a lot of people feel like they're unseen, unheard, and unvalued, and they're feeling like the keyboard warrior route is the only way to go. Yes, Rosie from Miami, Florida. Yes, they're confused. Haters are confused admirers. Yes, absolutely. Yes, and amen. Because no one knows what you're going through unless they're walking that road. Bless and release. Okay, just real quick. Our signs for tonight, because that's how my son learns new words. His name is Zach, so we jokingly refer to it as Zachanese, because we are way far. I mean, it's not exact. Okay, American Sign Language. Okay, so we're gonna do the Spock thing from Star Trek right here, and then we're gonna turn it sideways. This is your non-dominant hand. And then you're going to act like you're starting a car. Activate. Yeah, that's how we do it. Activate. And then we're going to say, safe friends. Safe friends. And guard your circle and prune it often. We're in the middle of a heat wave. It's August. It's hot here. I spent an hour this morning pruning plants and bringing them under the cover of the patio, watering them, talking to them, telling them that, I have a lot going on, but my plants are my babies too. And it's just really important that we are not letting things die and not prune them. That includes friendships and circles. Hey, hear my heart, warriors. Just because they're family, just because they're blood, doesn't mean they get access to your children. Oh, that'll preach. Hear my heart. Just because they're blood, just because they're family, doesn't mean they get access to your children. We are called for such a time as this to be the advocate and the protector. I never ever require my son to give someone a hug or be nice to someone just because they're related. And this has been a hard journey, but we are called for such a time as this. And we will answer in the afterlife for how we protected our own. Oh, Zachanese, yes, Zachanese. And he just giggles when I say that because he will come up, he will start talking and pointing. And it was so funny because we went to one of our favorite gluten-free places today. And the premier private school in our area that's $1 bazillion a year, all of a sudden they had some kind of parent-child-student meeting there, and it was so loud. And I just looked at him and I go, I believe in you. And then when there are students who probably have never been around autistic children because it's so elite, and they don't have special education in private schools here. They were staring, and I just went, "Hey guys, do you have questions about autism?" And he has a superpower because he didn't have hearing for 3 years. Would you like to learn some some sign language that your parents don't know? And of course, these kids, their guard just drops because they're like, wow, this is kind of cool. Because nobody's getting defensive. Nobody's, pushing them away or shaming them because they're staring at my son because he's sitting there flapping. And it was really exciting because then Zach was able to interact with them. And he has no clue. And I'm so thankful that people are thinking, what's going on with this kid? Because he's so big. When our super kids outgrow cute, that's a challenge. Oh, that'll preach. Hear me, warriors. When our super kids outgrow cute, that's a challenge. Because we need to get way out of our comfort zone and bring people in to the miracle in the milestones, because we celebrate everything. When we point to something and we're goo goo gaga, and then I realize he's saying garden, we pull over to the side of the road right then. I do not wait. Work first, then reward. Work first, then reward. We do not wait. Work first, then reward. Immediately. There's a method called Pomodoro. And I know I've talked to you guys about this before. You work 25 minutes uninterrupted. And then you give yourself an immediate 5-minute reward. Studies have shown recently, just in 2026, that when we have that immediate reward, we're not talking about the European vacation or the Maserati or the Lamborghini. We're talking about immediate small reward after 25 minutes of uninterrupted work. We're 30% more productive. Work first, then reward. Work first, then reward. And this is really important because our culture is all about me, 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 me. Let me just be, this influencer and not do the work. No, this is about digging deep, building roots, pruning the dead garbage in our life. And okay, let me just be real with you. In the last 10 days, I've canceled 17 subscriptions I didn't even know I had. How many times have we said, oh, free trial, okay, 17 subscriptions, because I am feeling called to a new level. A new level. I have asked higher power for a lot, and that requires I act with daily discipline, even when it doesn't feel good. And you can too. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And it's so important that we lock arms and walk in purpose and champion our calling and get 1% better every single day. Hey guys, great to see you. Yeah, Pomodoro, work first, then reward. Yes. And you can look that up online. It is so powerful. And we have more to talk about. Hey guys, a week from tonight, no podcast. I will be doing the Warrior Mom Masterclass. I want you to be there. When this reposts as a reel, I will put the link in there. Every social media platform I have has the link in my bio. I want you to be there, and I want you to be there because you're called for such a time as this. Please check out the links. I will put the links in the comments when this repost as a reel, and together we truly are stronger. I'm Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom, your source for truth, transparency, and trust. Warriors, unite.